Hi there, I'm Shanelle Kaul, and this is the Uplift. We've got a great lineup of characters for you today. A surfer in Hawaii who went through a drastic life change. It led him to focus on catching waves of kindness.
The energy that they had made you feel like you could do exactly what he was saying.
That's it.
And when I did, I'm all, ooh, this is nice.
Yeah.
They gave me a confidence that I haven't had since I was in my 30s.
A basketball team known for developing star athletes. They're fast, they're fierce, and on wheels. A group of students learning Black spirituals and Yiddish at the same time. How combining those two traditions is a powerful lesson. Plus, David Begnaud wants us to go deep. Think about the person who believed in you and ended up changing your life.
Bruce Graff. He was my art teacher in the 7th grade. To this day, he's still my friend. I just turned 60. And every time hold on. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Love that. And we continue our USA to Z series. This week's topic starts with an I. Any guesses? We'll tell you all of that and more heartwarming news. You're watching The Uplift. Hello and welcome to The Uplift, the show that lifts you up for at least the next 30 minutes. We begin with the story of a man who felt like he was swallowed by a tsunami, so he created a new wave and replaced his flood of sorrow with a flood of kindness. Here's Steve Hartman.
For Buddy Wiggins of Honolulu, Hawaii,
Excuse me.
it has come to this.
Can I bother you for a second?
No, I'm okay with things.
Soliciting strangers, the end result of a years-long sports gambling addiction.
Yeah, I finally came to a point where I lost pretty much everything. And I'm on my hands and knees and I'm crying.
And that's when this 32-year-old pool cleaner says he heard a voice, a calling, to take his life in a radically different direction.
What Buddy felt called to do was to come down here to Waikiki Beach, to go up to total strangers who'd never surfed before, who often never wanted to surf, and then ask them to surf.
If we offered you a free surf lesson, what would you say?
Buddy calls it the First Wave Project.
Let's do it.
Twice a week now, he and a couple buddies extend their free offer to the most unlikely surfers they can find. Today, it's Michael Peralta of Carson City, Nevada. He's a former lightweight boxer, and if early indications are correct, an even lighter weight surfer. We'll get back to him in a minute. But first, let's hear some success stories.
The energy that they had made you feel like you could do exactly what he was saying.
That's it.
And when I did, I'm all, ooh, this is nice.
Yeah.
They gave me a confidence that I haven't had since I was in my 30s.
And it's a confidence that often lasts a lot longer than the ride.
How do you explain that this carries on for so long in their lives?
I think when you overcome things that you never thought was possible, you start thinking, okay, what's next?
So far, Buddy and his team have helped about 100 people ride that wave of inspiration, including Michael,
Look forward.
the guy who at first couldn't even lie on the board, eventually did this.
Let's go.
All thanks to that mysterious voice in Buddy's head that told him to tackle his addiction
How was that?
by sharing his passion. Weird as that sounds.
Especially in a time where I'm struggling financially. Like, why for free, you know?
Have you figured out an answer to that?
The feeling of giving, you know?
The feeling of giving.
Oh, man.
Best wave ever. Steve Hartman, on the road in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Coming up, we celebrate America A to Z. Stick around for the very important I in this week's story. Plus, how students in New York combine Black spirituals with the Yiddish language. They both teach some important lessons. To mark America's 250th anniversary this year, we're celebrating the USA to Z. This week's story starts with the letter I. It stands for the three people who bring us this story.
When I think of Jamaican food, I think of my childhood days when I first came to this country, gathering with family in our small apartments. But to me, our apartment was huge, made bigger through the atmosphere we created within those walls, people eating, singing, dancing. We had a term for gathering with friends to cook and hang out called run a boat. And one of the easiest things to make was jerk chicken. I came to America in my teens, went to school, and built a great life here. But I always wanted something more. In 2016, on my way home from work, I heard a man on the radio explaining his vision for what would ultimately become Queens Night Market. Vendors from across the globe coming together to showcase the cuisines of their countries of origin at affordable prices. This was my shot.
Crecí en México en una ciudad llamada Irapuato, Guanajuato, cerca de Guadalajara. When I was 20 years old, I crossed the border with my father, but he returned to Mexico right away and left me in New Jersey with my sister. She had just gotten married and was pregnant, so I stayed to help her with the newborn and keep her company. Yo tenía miedo, era muy joven y nunca había estado lejos de mis padres. During the first year, I met my husband at church. My 1 year stay turned into a permanent home.
I came to the U.S. at the age of 2 from Aleppo, Syria. My parents moved here for better opportunities and we settled in Paterson, New Jersey. As an Arab American immigrant, I watched for years as the ingredients and recipes of the Levantine region were diluted by a simple, oversimplified label, Mediterranean. It's okay to say Middle Eastern, while the same Mediterranean seawater that touches the shores of France, Spain, and Greece also touches the beaches of the Levant. Our foods are our own, distinct, rich, deeply rooted in history that spans thousands of years.
If I could, I would grill all hours of the night. When I close my eyes, it always brings a smile to my face.
For many years, I made and sold tamales to local bakeries, about 1,000 tamales a week, all from my home. Eventually, bakery orders started to slow down, so I have to adapt. I redesigned my menu, I perfect my recipes, using my children as my taste testers.
During the pandemic, I wanted to reclaim our story through Casbo's Middle Eastern Kitchen. As a cheesemaker, I always make sure that my recipe reflects the heart of the Middle East through my special ingredient, mahleb. It comes from seeds of cherry pits native to the region.
The road hasn't been easy. Blood, sweat, and tears won't keep your business afloat. You have to be savvy and gain access to resources that many immigrants are not born with. But my goal here is to share the lessons I've learned with those who care to listen, those who have the potential and drive to do what I have been able to do.
When people eat my food, I want them to feel my culture, the warmth of family kitchens, and the way meals bring people together.
Syrian cheese has become the bridge I've always wanted to build. Every bite moves us further away from headlines and stereotypes. It helps me teach the beauty of where I come from, in a place I call home. And what's more American than that?
We now want to take you to Harlem in New York City, where a group of students study Black spiritual music and Yiddish at the same time. Why this combo? Lisa Rosner has the answer.
Wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water.
From an African-American spiritual in English to another in Yiddish, translated from When the Saints Go Marching In. Students from Harlem's Impact Repertory Theater are studying with Zalman Mlotek, the world-famous director of the National Yiddish Theater Volksbühne. They're preparing to be part of the show entitled Soul to Soul at Queensborough Community College Monday at 7 p.m. The program blends Yiddish folk and klezmer with black spirituals, gospel, and jazz. In the backdrop will be images of moments in the civil rights era of the 1950s and 60s, including when Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel marched alongside the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. in Selma.
Well, I think this is a demonstration of progress that is definitely being made.
Beatrice A. Bolden is the artistic director of Impact.
Teaching the young people that during the movement, it wasn't just African Americans on the front line. Talking about the Holocaust and stuff like that. Like, we weren't the only people who went through trying times.
When they can learn the words of another culture, I think it brings them closer. I think it brings us closer.
What's the word for party? Simcha. Say it. Sing it with me. Oh, God, tell you, Simcha.
I don't know how to describe it, but it's where he adds that extra, I don't know what it's called, like the part. I like that part.
It boosted me up when he said party. That made me, more excited.
Impact's founder tells me through this experience, students are better able to identify and respond to racism and anti-Semitism.
It's important for us to create a safe space where they're learning to think critically.
Jamal Joseph co-founded Impact in 1997 to empower youth through the arts. He's known Mlotek for several years.
It was important to have these same discussions so they understand what the word solidarity means.
And now I'm finally free. It boosts up your confidence more. Like when you're on stage and you see a lot of people, at first you feel a little bit nervous, but when you just think about it, you'll be okay.
How are you doing with the Yiddish right now?
It's tricky.
Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine.
Putting mind over matter. Heschel famously said, quote, "I felt that my legs were praying," end quote, when he walked alongside King in Alabama, emphasizing that fighting for justice requires taking action.
That's what we're teaching, how to use the arts in your leadership training to change the world and the community around you in a positive way.
Keep a positive thought because a positive thought cannot be denied. Peace.
In Harlem, Lisa Rosner, CBS News, New York.
Coming up, we visit a college that has produced dozens of Paralympians, how their program builds great athletes and great lives. Plus, a powerful story from David Begnaud, how all it takes to change your life is the one person who believes in you.
They're great. The things that Bruce said to me, the way he was with me, have shaped so much of who I am. So I am very, very aware of what my impact can be on another person.
All right, now to a college in Texas that has produced dozens of star athletes. Its success is based on a style of basketball that is fast, physical, and on wheels. Here's Omar Villafranca.
Their style of basketball is physical and fast.
But this thing takes a beating.
Oh, absolutely. We're constantly banging around, constantly moving.
Is it more so because you're a defensive specialist?
It is. I'm out there. I'm attacking. I'm jumping out on shooters hard.
Michael Collins is on the Movin' Mavs, the wheelchair basketball team at the University of Texas at Arlington.
Taking tough jump shots.
Coach Aaron Gouge patrols the sideline.
I like to play really physical and being willing to get down low and bang.
Two-man! Before coaching, Gouge was a player on this same court, winning a national championship in 2006. He went on to play for Team USA, becoming a Paralympic gold medalist in wheelchair basketball. Gouge is now developing students of the game into dominant players.
Something kind of unique about wheelchair basketball is we have like a mix of your like 18-year-old straight out of high school, and then some older players that get injured later in life as well.
Like 39-year-old Collins. He picked up the game after serving in the Army for 11 years.
What did you like about the Army life?
It gives you that feeling of like people fighting for a common goal is really something that always has intrigued me.
During a routine physical before his deployment to Afghanistan, doctors found a tumor in his leg. It was cancer.
I definitely had moments where I contemplated, you know, why is this happening to me? A lot of confusion, a lot of fear.
At 26, he took the advice from his doctors and had his leg amputated to stop the cancer from spreading and save his life.
Did you ever think about wheelchair basketball?
So I had no idea it even existed.
It was the perfect fit for Collins, who traded running and sprinting for fast breaks.
What was it like to have that feeling back?
It was something that really excited me.
After seeing Collins play in a 2023 tournament, Coach Gouge recruited him to play for the UTA Movin' Mavs, one of the blue bloods of wheelchair basketball.
Some of the best athletes to ever play the game have come through these very doors. I want to be a part of that legacy.
Collins and the team are on the hunt for another championship.
That's my main mission right now.
Hang one up here.
Gotta have it. Gotta have it. And also get my picture on the wall. Like, that's like a wall of fame.
Yeah,
people
your coach is up there.
And for Collins to accomplish something that seemed impossible just a few years ago.
Where would you be without wheelchair basketball?
I would probably be pretty bitter at home, sitting down, possibly, you know, indulging in a vice, something that it would not be benefiting me as much mentally, health-wise, as being out here. There it is.
Cash money. Oh!
That's a three. 1, 2, 3. Yes! I'm Omar Villafranca in Arlington, Texas.
Okay, bear with me. We're going to ask you to do a little bit of homework during this next break. Think about who believed in you and made a difference in your life. Why we're asking you this deep question next. Have you ever taken some time to think about who changed your life simply because they believed in you? David Begnaud asked strangers in Los Angeles to do just that, and here's what he learned by asking that powerful question.
We set up a sign in one of the busiest places in Los Angeles, the Grove, with one simple question: who believed in you?
The one person that believed in me is my mom.
My counselors, my professors, strangers.
I actually have never done this, so it's like,
okay, I'm ready.
My grandmother.
Bruce Greff. He was my art teacher in the 7th grade. To this day, he's still my friend. I just turned 60. And every time hold on. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Edwin Gomez moved from Puerto Rico to New Jersey in 1977, a teenager trying to find his place. And there was an art teacher named Bruce Greff who noticed him, but more importantly, listened to him.
How you doing?
Good. Edwin and I met up to talk about Bruce, who's now 79 years old, retired, and living in New Jersey. He's kept in touch with Edwin for almost 50 years.
Edwin would just be there continually, either by phone, by letter, just became one of the family.
From 2,700 miles away, we set Bruce up to watch my conversation with Edwin, who didn't know that Bruce was listening in.
What did he do for you that felt like someone believing in you?
In Latin culture, you're often told, you know, to know your place. He talked to me. He never talked down at me. He always talked to me as an equal, eye to eye. And that was somewhat new to me. And it made an impact. I felt this guy listened to me. When he talked to me, it was with purpose.
You're a father.
I am.
You're married.
I am.
You're a tennis coach, but is it true that you're now a therapist?
Yes, I am. But when I graduated high school, Bruce told me, you should consider psychology. You have a great disposition for it. So I might be a little slow, but here I am at 60 as an AMFT.
What do you think of conversations like this around the person who believed in me?
They're great. You know, the things that Bruce said to me, the way he was with me, have shaped so much of who I am. So I am very, very aware of what my impact can be on another person.
Sit tight. Okay, guys.
Brewski, can you see me?
Absolutely. And have been watching you for quite some time, young man.
Was I on point?
It certainly was for me. You teach 4,000 kids in a lifetime, and all you need is one to say what you said, and makes it worthwhile.
Well, I hope I've expressed some of this to you in the past.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, not more than one person knows.
I want you to know that you were as much an influence on my life as you seem to think I was on yours.
What's the takeaway, Bruce?
I am absolutely delighted with this whole idea and the chance for me to hear from students that they still hold a memory that's fond. It is one's little taste at an old age of immortality.
Oh.
All right, that's our show. I hope this news brightened your day and lifted you up. See you next time.